welcome to my channel. So for today I'm going to do another type of what do I do video. When I work I get a lot of questions about what brow products do I use. There's so many out in the market. Do I use brow gel to fill in my brows? Do I use powder? Do I use just eyeshadow like I've always done? Do I invest in the dip brow? Do I use a brow pencil? Wow, these are like a lot of products. What's best for me? What should I do? What's easier? These are the type of questions that I normally get. Now, let me explain to you first what each product would most likely go for and for who. So if you have pretty full brows, I would definitely recommend powder as your best bet. Now, there's high-end powders like the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder, or you can get something like an eyeshadow that matches. For the most part, I've kind of noticed that they both work a little the same. I don't really see a difference in between a brow powder and an eyeshadow, I mean, to be honest. Full brows, that's what you gotta do. Now, if your brows are just a little sparse, mostly on the ends, like they're pretty much there, but they're kind of like, you know what I mean? Like a little bit like mine, you know? I tend to use a brow pencil. I find that it's a lot easier. It looks a lot more natural. Now, if your brows are like just non-existent, like they're just not there, like you're missing a piece, or they're really like there's spaces, you had an accident, you shaved off your eyebrows, I don't know what you got going on in your life. But if that seems like more of your problem, I would definitely recommend to use the dip brow. Now, the dip brow is a thick pomade consistency. It definitely fills in. It's waterproof, so you can jump in the pool, jump back out, and be completely confident that your eyebrows are still on. Brow gel, for the most part, I would never use to fill in my brows. I would just use it to set my brows, because even when it's colored, it's not going to fully put pigment onto your brows as much as any of these other products would. So for today, I'm going to do a versus type of thing where I'm going to do one eyebrow using my brow pencil, the other eyebrow using a brow powder. Now, I no longer use the dip brow because I do not feel like my eyebrows need it. So I decided to go for what most people tend to feel more comfortable with. Most people feel more comfortable with either the powder or a pencil, because the dip brow, yes, again, is very difficult to work with because it is very easy to get heavy-handed and ends up with huge chonga brows. It happens. I've seen it. I've been there. I've done it, guys. Understand? So, I'm going to go ahead and show you on my left, right, left. What should I do? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do my right eyebrow using the brow pencil and my left eyebrow using the eyeshadow. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and use the eyeshadow. Now, for a second, I'm going to go ahead and comb through my brows so they're in the right shape, because let's be real, they're not right now. Whoop. Alright, so now they look a little bit more controlled. I'm going to go ahead and pick up my BH Cosmetics eyeliner brush. It's like a little angled brush. It doesn't really matter what type of brush you use as long as it's angled and it can help you get the right shape in your eyebrows. And for brow powder, I'm actually going to be using this shade in my Morphe palette right here because it matches the ashiness in my eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one right here as the brow powder, because like I told you guys, I don't really buy brow powder because I don't really see the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush into that taupey color. I'm going to go ahead and start to fill in the eyebrow. Now, for the most part, when I'm in a hurry, I do tend to fill in my eyebrows with eyeshadow. I find that it's a lot faster. Alright, so that's one eyebrow done using my brow powder eyeshadow. Sorry, guys. And for my right side, I'm going to use my favorite way to fill in my brows. This is my IT Cosmetics Brow Power in the shade Universal Taupe. So again, I'm just going to comb through the brow and fill it in its natural shape. Now, that's key. Always filling your brows in a natural shape. Try not to overline unless, again, you're one of those people that have like a serious gap in their eyebrows. It looks so much better when you just go with how it's supposed to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it in like normal. Alright, so here you go. Now both of my eyebrows are filled. I have not set it with clear brow gel. I normally do that as well. So right off the bat, what you can tell is that my right side, which is the one that is using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power, looks a lot more fuller. It looks like there's more hair on that one. Even though this one is filled in with powder, you can still see a little bit of the discoloration, which makes it look like I do have sparser areas. Now, in terms of longevity, this brow will always last longer than this one. For some reason, powder just dies on me like this. Pop, I snap, it's gone, it's not there. I'll be dancing, I'll be working. By the end of the day, I can already start seeing the sparse areas come back in, and it just looks all kind of You know, this one will always last through thick, thin, until I wipe that little mother off with makeup remover. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, this is how it looks like using two different products. Now, I personally prefer using my brow pencil, but again, it depends on how your brows are. So the fuller they are, the less product you need. So the fuller they are, the more you're going to lean towards the pencils or the powders. The less you have, the more you're going to want to go for the pomades, which are thicker in consistency and will definitely help make it look like your brows were not shaved off your face. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment of what do I do, and I really hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. See you next time.